So today we're going to talk about editing. And when we talk about editing, we mean what happens when we make mistakes. There are often times where we go through and we've realized we've left out some sort of punctuation, or we forgot to make a letter capital, or even that we misspelled a word because it's showing us with little red lines. So there are times when we need to go through and make changes. Now here's the best news for this. You do not need to go and change an entire paragraph because you made one little mistake. If you forget something or you want to add something or change something, you can do that without changing your entire document and retyping it. I've seen students try to do that so often, and this will save you some time. So let's try this. So remember, follow along with me. Pause the video if I'm moving too quick, catch up, and then restart it. So let's say you forget to center your title. Oh no. So what we're going to do is we are going to highlight the title. Now to highlight it, all you are going to do is click it and drag it. So don't release it, just drag it over. So it will highlight it, and it'll highlight it in nice blue like this. Now we need to go over to our alignment and press our center button. Also, let's say this. If it's too small, we'll go ahead and we'll make it that size 16 font that it should be. Now, let's say you notice you have some words that have red lines underneath. That means your word is misspelled. Now, I will say this. Sometimes names can show up as misspelled, even if they are spelled correctly. That's just how it is. It doesn't quite recognize it. Believe me, my own even gets changed automatically, and I have to go back and retype my own name. So, what we're going to do today, though, is talk about how, when we know it's misspelled, we can go through and change it. So, we have CTA. That doesn't look right. So all you do is you put your cursor on there, and then you're going to click with both fingers on your mouse or both fingers on your keypad. Click it, and then look, cat. That's the word I would like it to be, so I'm going to click that word, and it changes it for me. So let's look here, DGO. Not quite the word I was going for here. So I'm going to click that, click with two fingers. And I have dog, ago, ego, duo, and do. So let's go ahead, and I would like this word to be dog. So I'll click on dog. Now we have THTA. I think I missed some letters there, so I'm going to click there. I have that or theta. I'm going to change it to that, because that's the word I was going for. Now, sometimes we might have forgotten punctuation. We may have forgotten to put a period or a comma. That's okay. Don't retype. Just follow this. So sometimes we may forget a period. We need to put a period there. So all I did was I clicked right after the D. Now, don't click over here by the H because that's going to put a space between it. We want it next to the D. And all you need to do then is press your period key. So however, we need to put a comma there. So just like we did before when we pressed next to the D, we're going to press on this side of the R. And I'm going to press my comma key. We will need to add it in. Put my cursor right next to the N, click, shift, and exclamation mark. Go ahead, take a quick second, make sure your paper looks like mine. All right, now let's go ahead. And what happens when we maybe put an exclamation mark when we should have put a question mark? So what happens if you make a mistake? That shouldn't be an exclamation mark. Let's go ahead. All you need to do on this one, remember how we highlighted our title? We're going to highlight this exclamation mark by dragging over it. Then all you need to do is shift I did exclamation mark again. So I need to do shift and question mark. You can always change it. That shouldn't be a sentence or a question mark. So we're going to go highlight, period. Okay, let's move on to capitals. Did you make it a capital? Did you forget to make the first word of your sentence a capital letter? So let's look here. Let's go ahead. We'll highlight that D just like we did before on the punctuation. Shift and D. Easy as that. Okay? Did you forget to make the first word of a sentence a capital letter? Ooh, try it again. Guess what? We're trying it again. Highlight that T. Go Shift, T, and there you go. If it is the wrong font, ooh, this is, if we click it and look over here, marker felt. That's not the font we're going for in a professional looking paper. It has its uses, just not here. So all you need to do on this one is highlight over it and change your font up here. So we'll go marker felt, go all the way down to Times New Roman. There you go. Alrighty. Now let's look at this one, putting it all together. Take a couple moments, pause the video, try to find all the errors in this little paragraph. See what you find. Change them, press play when you're ready to check it over. Alrighty, let's go ahead and check it over. We need to make putting it all together in the center. And if you notice, pudding should be a capital letter, so I'm going to highlight that P and make it capital. And we also need to make the I in it lowercase. So we're going to do that now. We're just going to type our I. Okay. Now we need to do some editing. Ooh, editing. Ooh, that's not how we spell editing. Let's see. Eating? That's not the word we need. Editing. Let's try that. D. Okay. This brings up a great point. Sometimes we have misspelled a word so much that the dictionary doesn't even know what we mean. Or it maybe brings up a word that we know is not the word we were looking for. That's when you might need to bring out a dictionary or go look something up. Okay? Spelling. Ooh, let's go here. Double click that. There we go. Changes will need to be made. What about punctuation? Ooh, we forgot our question mark. So shift, question mark. It is important. Ooh, that's not a question. Let's change that to an exclamation mark. Or you could have put a period there. That works. Did we forget any capital letters? Oh, we sure did, right at the beginning of this sentence. So we're going to highlight that D and did and make that a capital D. See if you can find them both. Ooh, I think we made a couple mistakes on this one. Let's go ahead and change the font here to our Times New Roman. And we need a period at the end. Now, there's one thing we're missing here. Did you guys remember to make it indented? Let's go ahead and do that now. And you could have, rightly so, made your title 16-point font. Go ahead, look over. Did you make all those changes? Does yours look like mine? I sure hope so. All right. Go ahead, you have a couple more activities to work on, and I will see you real soon.